Let's do the rankings right now.
Okay. All right.
Here's
So,
my here's my rankings for
you want to go first? Go ahead. Go ahead.
here's my rankings for the AFC. So obviously number one is gonna be Buffalo. No question. Josh Allen. They made it to the AFC Championship last year. I think they're gonna run away with this division. Number two, I think I'm gonna go with the Patriots. I think I'm gonna go with the Patriots. You know why? Because of that defense. Because of that defense and the new coaching staff, Mike Vrabel, Josh McDaniels. I like the coaching staff. It seems like they have a plan in place, a structure, an actual structure that's going to be good for Drake May and that entire team. Number three.
It's a little tough, ain't it?
It is. I ain't gonna lie. It is kind of tough. I think I'm gonna go Dolphins. I'll go Dolphins. Number three. They just have too much firepower in offense, and I think that defensive line is going to be dominant for them. And number four, I'm gonna go with Jets. I'm just not a believer in Justin Fields. I don't think he's going to be good enough to lead them to a good enough record. And their defense is okay, but I wouldn't say it's top five, top eight from a talent perspective. So that's my ranking. What about you?
All right. Number one, I'm going with the Bills. Obviously, it's just went to the AFC Championship game. Number two, I'm going Jets.
Wow. Okay.
I'm going Jets at two. I like what Aaron Glenn represents as a coach. I like the fact that he brought in a passing coordinator from Detroit with them, which had a really good offense. I like that they had. I think the reason I put the Jets two, outside of the Dolphins, they have the most weapons to work with between the Patriots and the. And honestly, they got more weapons than the Bills, if you ask me. But yeah, I just feel like if the Jets can implement a good run game with this offensive line this revamped offensive line they got, and they can get Braylon Allen and Brees Hall going. I don't think Justin Fields is going to have to do too much in the passing regard outside of maybe you're going to have to hit Garrett Wilson a few times on some third downs. And the defense, I still really like the defense outside the secondary being a little iffy outside of Sauce. But I think that front seven is still one of the top units, the top 10 unit in the league. I think if they can just play clean football, limit turnovers, run the ball, I think the Jets can finish number two in this division. And for number three, I'm gonna go with 3 and 4 is different is because it's not like I don't think they're going to be garbage, but it's just how division placement stack up. I'm gonna go Patriots. I'm gonna go Patriots because I feel like the Patriots have a direction. They have a direction. They know what they want to do with Drake May, young QB, and they're slowly but steadily building that roster up to be able to compete year in year out in the AFC East. And for the fourth, I'm gonna go with the Dolphins strictly because I have no idea what they're trying to do. Like they're moving walkie. They're getting rid of Jalen Ramsey to bring in Minka Fitzpatrick, get rid of Jonnu Smith. Then you trade for Darren Waller, who was just retired and now he wants to be a rapper. I'm like, I don't understand. The team has just been on a steady decline these past few years ever since they lost that playoff game in Arrowhead. And Tua, in my opinion, I'm not a believer in Tua. That money is going to kick in. It's I don't see it. Tyreek Hill is on the decline. Health issues and all kind of stuff up and down the roster. I do like the D line. But at some point, we haven't seen much improvement from Mike McDaniel. It is what it is. And I'm starting to question his ability to lead this team.
It's a fair assessment. I'm also concerned for the health of Tua and Jalen Waddle. Those are two key pieces for that team. And I don't know if they're going to be available the entire year. And especially with Tua. If Tua is out, man, that's it. Season's over. So that's how I'm looking at it. I get what you're saying about the Dolphins being four. I was contemplating. I was like, do I go Jets? Do I go Dolphins? It's really a toss-up for me with those two teams. It could go either way, in my opinion. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Dolphins are fourth and the Jets are three. Honestly, besides the Bills, it's a toss-up really from 2 to 3 to 4. I think the Patriots
really splitting hairs.
I think the Patriots more than likely won't be the last place this year because they have invested a lot on the defensive side of the ball, and they drafted a left tackle for the future for Drake May. So and they brought in
And they got
Stephon
free
Diggs.
agents. Yeah, free
Yeah,
agent linemen too.
they brought in Stephon Diggs as well to help out Drake May. So and they drafted the guy out of Ohio State. So they have a lot of
Henderson, yeah.
investment. Yeah, they have a lot of investment for Drake May, and I think overall with the coaching staff, with the new players that they brought in, it's going to help them win some games, and I don't see them finishing in fourth place. I look at the Jets situation, and they have better talent than the Dolphins overall, just collectively, besides the quarterback. But I understand you believe in Aaron Glenn. I don't know. I'm still a bit skeptical. I don't know. Defensive minded coach. I'm still not all the way there yet. Maybe I need to do more research about Aaron Glenn and how they're
I
going
believe
to.
Aaron Glenn did coach offense at one point.
Okay, I mean, we saw what the coach of the Falcons, Raheem Morris, that turned out. He coached offense as well and defense, and he still didn't have the greatest season. But regardless, maybe I need to do more research on Aaron Glenn and that Jets situation. But I'm not all the way confident just yet. I can see your argument because they have a good offensive line. They have a decent defensive line.
Aaron Glenn has not coached for offense before.
Okay. So scratch that out. They have a good offensive line. They have a good defensive line. The trenches is all set. And they can just rely on that running game with Braylon Allen, with whoever it is that they have running the football, Brees Hall. And then you have Justin Fields. I get that, but it's just Justin Fields. I don't know, man. Like, we haven't seen him play great football consistently enough. And can he do that with a squad like this? Highly doubt it. So, but if I'm wrong, that's great.
I feel like just don't put too much on his plate.
That's true. But they don't have a whole
He
lot of
has the
talent to work
talent.
with. They don't have a whole lot of
They don't
have a whole lot
outside of Garrett Wilson. I'm not the biggest fan. Let's say you run the football.
Run the football.
Yeah.
All right. I think that'll do it for this episode of the Courtside podcast. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, hit the notification bell for all the socials, and we'll see you all in the next episode of Courtside podcast. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.
Salute.
All right.